Welcome to the Rice County Historical Society. This week in history, on May 10th, 1911, Robert Hutchinson, a Rice County resident, passed away. His significance to Rice County, though, isn't just his life, but specifically his role during the Civil War and his connection to this wonderful flag that I'm standing next to. Robert Hutchinson was born in 1839 in Canada. In 1858, he and his three brothers and the rest of the family moved to Rice County, just a little bit north of the Dundas area. They were farmers at first, and after the Civil War, Robert went into the mercantile business. He ran a business out of Dundas. And in 1902, he was elected Rice County Register of Deeds and moved down here to Faribault to be with his brother, John Hutchinson. But it was his role during the Civil War that was most significant. In 1862, at the beginning of the U.S.-Dakota conflict, he and his three brothers, John and Frank and Robert, all joined up. They joined Company C of the 6th Minnesota Voluntary Infantry and eventually would find their way down south after their time here in Minnesota. Robert rose to the level of captain of that company and was honorably discharged in 1865. But it was his role as captain that's most significant. As captain, he was the keeper of all official documents, and that muster-in rolls, the payrolls, all those kinds of things that are documents that Civil War companies keep. He was also the one in charge of the Civil War battle flag. This is that beautiful Civil War battle flag. They're fairly rare to have for local historical societies, especially in this kind of condition. The neat piece about this, I think, is the blue field. This is what makes it a Civil War battle flag or a company battle flag. You can see it's Company C of the 6th Minnesota Voluntary Infantry. On the reverse side, there are a flag, the number of stars they don't fit with today's flags. They're not regimented in size or shape or design. But that's because states were being added to the country so quickly that there was no actual rule about the order. And the stars were, in fact, 34 states, as were the number of states at the time the flag was made. At the end of the war, there were, of course, 36 states. So this wonderful battle flag was among the records and documents that Robert had at the close of the war. And they remained with him and eventually were donated or given to his son Arthur. And then it was his son Arthur's widow who donated them to the Rice County Historical Society in 1945. And so thanks to the Hutchinson family and their commitment to making sure that Rice County history stays alive, that we have this amazing flag.
Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.